Kevin, 3 points from a trip to Spalding United this afternoon, a 1-0 win, which you've had to dig in for a little bit late on. I suspect probably if there is some dissatisfaction with that, it's maybe that digging in's been required and you weren't further ahead. It was a very positive first half hour, but nothing to show for it.
Yeah, I think when you're on top like that, and we've already found previous games this season, Biggleswade were well on top of the game and should have moved it away from them and didn't. And you worry that, it's going to be a repeat of that. We should have put more goals on the board, really. We look comfortable in the game, we're moving the ball quite well, finding good areas and good moments and situations. And, again, we wouldn't have worked the goalkeeper as much as I would have liked first half. It'd be brilliant to get ourselves in the lead like we did. And then a little bit like, I wouldn't be happy that we are not hanging on, but, we have to understand we're away from home. We've got limited options from the bench. And, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. The lads have dug in there really, really well, won the moments that they've had to. Could be an improvement in certain areas and certain play, absolutely. There's no doubt about that. But, again, keeping things in perspective, the most important thing is you come away from home. Nice to take the 3 points and you move on to Monday.
Sure. First clean sheet this season. I know clean sheets are always pleasing to you. And it felt a little bit more, although not perfect, that was something more akin to the way that we saw the side perform last season.
Yeah, I think, we have dug in and defended when you need to, and going away from home, that's always going to be the case. Home teams are going to get a head of steam up at some stage, and I think, certainly a real bright spot was, Brandon's come up with a great save when he needed to for a free kick that, we really shouldn't have conceded, but he's pulled off a fantastic save away to his left. Handled the ball really, really well, dealt with all the moments, and that's a real positive. Brandon will be the first to hold his hands up and say he's had a little bit of an indifferent start, and we do rely on him in certain moments because he is a fantastic goalkeeper and done really well for us throughout the course of last season. So hopefully moving back to somewhere near the level of performance that he's capable of is a positive. In front of him, Googe and Oren have done really well. Done what by and large what you want the second half to do. I just think at times, offensively, we've given the ball away too easy at certain times and causing our own issues. I think all the issues that we faced in the first half were down to us being loose with our passing moments. And when we weren't, we've asked questions of Spalding, no doubt about it. But they've kept going, and you always know at 1-0 there's something to hang on to, something to go for, something to fight for, and credit to them. That's what they've done. And they've got rid of the manager yesterday. Whether there's been a response or not, I wouldn't know because I haven't seen the game previously. But those boys have dug in there, and I'm sure we'll want to impress the next manager. Should he be here and watching the game today? Worrying about us and where we're at. That's from an effort perspective and a togetherness have done fantastic. Like to keep the clean sheet after some of the goals that we've given away recently wouldn't be typical of us. Pleased on that front. We have to, like I say, live right between now and Monday and pick ourselves up and try to go and achieve another 3 points.
Sure. I mean, you can only worry about what you can do, but it was a bit of an unknown quantity coming into Spalding today. A promoted side, newly promoted side, and then with the events off the field yesterday, you're never sure how the players are going to respond to that one. So you are going into the unknown a little.
Yeah, that doesn't help. And again, I'm not wanting to make excuses for players, but when we've got so few options on the bench, there's only really Jimmy and George that we could put on. When we said fair play to the lad, sit on the bench, and hopefully he's not too far away. And we miss Remy's energy in there. We miss Jordan's energy in there when they're playing. Athleticism is something that we're probably lacking in the second period, just to keep a stranglehold or put a stranglehold on the game. Matty across the front, Reece as well, and Steph. To lose those 5 players and not have them at our disposal is difficult for any squad. We're not deep numbers wise as a squad, and with a busy bank holiday period and 2 games in 3 days, it's tough. It puts a squeeze on you. But look, they're good boys, and they'll live right between now and then, and hopefully come out again fighting on Monday.
Yeah, I mean, it is a short recovery period, but it similarly is a short recovery period for Stratford as well. You know, they've played today, lost today, I believe. So, you know, again, they'll be looking for a bit of a reaction. It's a completely new day on Monday.
Absolutely, it is. Like I say, our boys are. Like I say, there's a few new players in there, and helping them to understand exactly what we need out of them in certain phases of play is something that it wouldn't be quite where we need it to be at the moment. But you find that, and it's, you know, if you are prepared to work, listen, and keep grafting at your game, then, you know, you get through the other side of it and become more cohesive. And, you know, that's a little bit that we're searching for at the moment. But, you know, we've clearly got capable players in the group. It is how we, you know, push that together and mould that together to make sure that we're, you know, we're watertight at the back and able to score goals going forward.
Sure. I mean, the players now have got a more recent memory of, you know, what those qualities bring them. A 1-0 win away from home, you know, for some of them, probably the last time they achieved a result like that was at the tail end of last season. So, you know, we're the best one in the world. The most recent memories of playing football as a group have been conceding goals, but now they've got something they can, you know, they just need that reminder sometimes.
Absolutely, you know, it's about everybody playing a part. Like I said earlier, you know, Brandon made the save when we needed him to, and you know, he's come up with a big moment for us there. You know, the guys are throwing their bodies in at the end when they needed to, and making sure that they do it in an honest fashion as well. And yeah, you know, there is. I'd like to think there's more improvement to come for us, and we are capable of, you know, being, like I say, more cohesive and taking moments when they come along, so that, you know, you're not on the knife edge of a nil, which is never an easy position to play from. But I've, you know, put together sides that could be comfortable in that situation, and you know, hopefully it's a stepping stone towards being exactly that, where we are, you know, nasty. We don't give a lot away at the back, and as you see last year, you know, any team that's going to be successful, you know, needs to be tight at the back and not concede loose, cheap goals. As I say, you know, we're always working to improve ourselves, and we'll continue to do exactly that.
Sure. Final word. Ellis Brown had to come off today, which, given the injury situation, wasn't great. Is there any? Is he? I guess you just don't know the situation with him at the moment.
No, he said to me okay, and I hope it's just a bruise and he's able to get through it, and a bit of ice and rest for a couple of days, and, you know, he'll be keen to get out there. He's you know, he's not had quite the minutes that he would have hoped for at this stage of the season. You know, it's been a substitute. Got a chance to start today, and yeah, you know, I need to again help Ellis to understand how to use himself better. You know, there's certain moments there where, you know, he's turned the ball over in good areas where, again, we've not been guilty of that, you know, last season, and when we're going to be strong and difficult to beat and break down, you know, it needs to improve. But certainly, you know, going forward, got fantastic energy, good ball carrier, and again, it's just that, like I say, that final pass, cross, shot, whatever it might be. If we can improve that in his game, you know, he's going to be a terrific player.
Kevin, thanks very much indeed, as always, for your time. Enjoy your own Sunday off, and see you on Monday.
Thank you.